Hello guys, and welcome back to Serenity Valley. This is episode 37 and we are making our way through our final harvest for the year. This is now midday in our autumn season, and we've just finished our soybean field and our sunflower fields, and now we're going to tackle our cornfield here. We've got our two harvesters set up here, and we've got two trucks. We're going to try to get working to empty our harvesters. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this particular harvester off on a north-south run along the long edge of the field here. And then we're going to take our second harvester and we're going to work our way around the field, making a headland. And that's simply because on this particular area of the field, the long edge, I'm pretty sure that we've got good coverage on the south side of the field for the harvester to turn around. But I'm not sure that we're going to be able to make a good clean turn on this area of the field, as well as some of the other aspects of the field. So I wanted to go ahead and get this harvester to make one headland pass to kind of open up the edge of the field. And then once we get that done, we will see where we are with respect to needing to offload our harvesters. And if we need to offload our harvester, then we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll set up a course to take our semis up to the silo. Off camera, we have also finished cultivating and fertilizing our soybean fields. We had basically one field to do a second stage fertilizing on that, which we've done, and we've started working on the large sunflower fields already. We don't have anybody working there now. That particular crew is in on lunch. We had taken an early lunch so that we could get started on our harvest here, but that crew went in to eat some lunch, and they should be out here in about 10 or 15 minutes to get started on those fields up there, which is really great news because we've got a lot of work yet to do left here in autumn. At the end of our soybean harvest, which should be later today, our soybean field is over there. That will be our final harvest to bring in for the fall, and we'll be ready for winter at that point. So we're getting a pretty good yield off of our corn here. We've only made one pass, and we're already at 45%. Our other harvester looks like he's finishing a second pass, or he might be finishing yet his first pass, and he's at 75% already. Actually, I don't think he's made his way back up. He's at 80%, and he's not even made one pass on the long side of the field. So that is excellent yield. So as you can see, we've turned our traffic back on. We did that after we were done harvesting. This also, I believe this is the first field that we used our new our planter on, the new big Great Plains planter from the Big Bud Pack. So we will be getting plenty of use out of that particular implement here in the spring. we're not going to cut that edge of the field, simply because we don't want to affect our north-south run. Looks like he's full of corn, so we'll need to unload him. I usually don't teleport, but we'll just go ahead and make an exception this time. We're going to make use of both of our belly dump trailers today. We're going to basically assign one trailer to each harvester, so we can try to knock this field out in as timely a manner as possible. So it looks like, even though we did leave, looks like he does need a headland there. He's going to leave little tiddly bits. So as a test, I have brought in seasons in a new game save on this edit of Serenity Valley, and just to see how things work. And overall, lots of the trees and lots of things change their texture as they're supposed to. There are some trees like these here between that field, those two fields. They don't seem to change their textures, so I'm thinking those are maybe FS17 assets, and therefore they're not basically programmed to change their textures. But overall, it looked fine. So I'm really eager to bring seasons into this gameplay, which we should be doing on episode 40, which should air this Friday. So happy July 4th weekend, everybody. This is July 3rd, so hopefully you all are on a long 4-day weekend. If not, sorry, but I guess you get tomorrow off, and kind of have to go to work on Monday, and then you get Tuesday off, hopefully. I know that we are, at my work, we are taking a 4-day weekend. The boss has decided to go ahead and close up shop for Monday, as opposed to running with a very limited set of personnel that would, because lots of people were going ahead and taking Monday off. We are full. We're just going to drive over there and unload. If you remember, this field was, I think, 3 separate fields, so that's why it's kind of odd shaped. And in theory, if we can manage to get that line of trees out this winter, we could make another odd shaped field if we merged these 3 together. Well, he's at 62%, and he's made basically 1 pass up. So he's going to need to be emptied before he makes another pass down the field. We should get a really good harvest off of this corn. Which is good, because we're going to need a fair bit of corn to feed our pigs. because we do know that the pigs with seasons will reproduce in the spring. So once we bring seasons in, our pigs are going to start reproducing pretty quickly over the course of the spring season, and that's because they basically in seasons do all of their growth, or all of their reproduction, I should say, in spring, and then throughout the rest of the year they do not reproduce at all. So what that means to us is we are going to need to make the most use of our pigs in the springtime with respect to our meat processing, because once summer hits, our pigs will not reproduce anymore until the following spring. So we won't be able to sell any of them at the meat plant to make some money. So it's going to be kind of make hay while the rain shines, so to speak, with respect to our swine friends. All right. Now we're going to try not to hit that car. We're going to send this guy off here. And we're going to run through the cornfield. We're going to pick a row and run through it. There we go. We're going to empty our harvester here, and then we're going to record our course with this particular truck. Actually, I think we already have a course set up. We'll have to check that out here in a minute. Let's see here. We've got it would probably be under transport, and it would be field. Is it field 19, semi to silo? Let's load that up. Nope. That's where we were. We don't have that course. So that was when we were using an overloader to empty our harvesters. So this particular trailer is almost full anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and use this one to record our course. Alright. Let's go ahead and start recording. We want to get a couple good waypoints in before we make our turn. We're going to have to drive around our soybean field. Hopefully I didn't cut that too close, and we're going to run into problems with our driver hitting the retaining wall. You can see Morgan has stopped his cultivator right there when he went into lunch. And I think Carol, who was driving the fertilizer sprayer, I think she parked up there on the north side of the field. just going to go ahead and dump this. So while we're looking at that, let's take a look at our crop so far. We've got 82,000 liters of wheat, 134,000 liters of barley, and we took 10,000 out of that and started up our Seedmaster. We've got 180,000 liters of canola, 181,000 liters of soybeans, or sunflowers, 154,000, almost 155 of soybeans, and there's our corn we're starting up. We don't have any potatoes. Remember, we made the one potato harvest at the beginning and sold all of our harvester because we decided we were going to use sugar beets instead, because we didn't need a special planter for sugar beets, whereas you do for your potatoes. And we've got 413,000 liters of potatoes. All right. So we are going to actually, we're going to go this way because we don't want to get into a situation where our semis are going to run into each other. So I really should have went out that other exit that's on the north side of the farm, but this will work. We will turn traffic off so that we don't have to worry about oncoming vehicles. And we'll make our way into the field this way. Actually, we should cut back across. We should have just stayed in that lane, actually. And we're going to end our course on this side, on the east side of the field. And we'll stop that. We'll call this field 19. We'll call it that. And we're going to pick this mode. We're going to pick that harvester. That's the one we're going to want to use. And let's back up a little bit and drive to the nearest waypoint. Alright, let's pick our mode. Let's pick a course. And let's go ahead and pick our harvester. It should be the one that's further away. Okay. And let's drive our course. Let's not drive it that way. There, let's do this. Alright. So he should come around and make a loop. Now let's we're going to back our harvester up here, since we don't want to run into our other harvester. Looks like I'm just 3 rows of corn, or possibly 2 rows of corn too wide there. So once this harvester empties and gets going, we'll go ahead and take care of that strip of corn, and then we'll start working on the large section of the field here. See, where'd the truck go? Is he out of the way? It looks like he is. Alright, anytime now you should be moving out of the way for me. I'll just back up just in case. Oh, yep. Oh, you jackknife yourself there, buddy. I don't know where you're going, man, but you might need yourself some help. Here, we've got to help this guy out. He's we might need to send him back to trucking school because whoa. Something's buggy with you. Alright. So looks like this harvester's done. We'll get him started. So we're actually going to start him on the far west of the field. Let's get our straggling corn here. We've got a lot of pigs to feed here in springtime. We don't want to waste any corn. So I don't know how much corn they're going to need. But I've got a feeling that I know from watching Mark DuPont's series that 100 pigs will produce 165 or 167 pigs over the course of spring. So if we're going to maintain 115-ish to start spring, then we're probably going to be up there in the 180 pig range by the time spring ends. And we're going to need to that's a whole lot of mouths to feed. Now the plan is to maintain just 115 over the course of summer, fall, and winter. So once this harvester's done this strip, we'll get him started north-south right there on this far eastern corner of the field, and our two harvesters will basically just work their way together. And once we get this guy started, we're going to check and see up what's going on with Morgan and Carol, because they should be just about done lunch and ready to get back to the field. Let's back up here. That was strange. He thought he was done. All right. So as I said, we're going to go check on Morgan and Carol and see where they are, and try to figure out why they haven't started working on their fields yet. All right, so we've gotten our two workers down there working on the cultivator and fertilizer, and we've got our harvesters running still. We're going to actually take care of some animal needs while we're here. Let's go ahead and take the pig food out of here. And we'll load this tipper up with pig food. It looks like we've got to tend to some problems down at our cornfield. So once we get our tipper here starting to fill with some pig food, we'll run down there and take a check. Alright, we've gotten that issue straightened out, I hope, and we're going to go feed our pigs and see if we can't put some water in the animal troughs. I think our cows need some silage and some power food. We're going to see how much power food we can take out of our sugar factory and go ahead and give them some of that. I don't know if our pigs are going to take all of this or not. We haven't fed them in quite a bit of time, so they may take this entire load, or they may not. If they don't, then we'll just put whatever's left in the silo. That's where our so here we got our fertilizer sprayer running, fertilizing our field that we just cultivated. Our cultivator's in there also working. Looks like our cultivator. I think Morgan was driving that. It looks like he's done. That's the water trough. Guess the food trough's over here. Oh no, I forgot the food trough is in the pig pen. Let's go ahead and get in here. Watch our mud pit. Alright, let's see how much these piggies take. Well, they took almost all of it. Alright, while we're here, let's go see if we can't give our sheep some grass. Or we got this hay. I think we made that hay. Hopefully we made that into hay. If we did, then we'll be able to keep that once we roll seasons in. Let's see here. Which way do we need to come at these? Okay, they look like they are this way. Let's go ahead and check the animal area and see how much we think they may need. Doesn't look like they're going to need much, so we're just going to try one bale. See if we can get a little squarer on that. see, did that take care of them? That did indeed take care of them. They're going to need a fair bit of water. So let's go ahead and we'll have to go over to the cow area to get our water tank. We're just going to go ahead and leave the bale forks in the arms on this tractor. We'll leave our trailer here. And we'll come back and get that in a bit. All right. Guess we'll need to fill this up with water before we can give our animals some water. Let's see how the cows are doing. The cows are pretty good with water. The sheep and the sheep need the water the most. We need straw for both of our pigs and cows. And we need some grass. Alright, so we've got our water filled up now. Let's go ahead and see how much our sheep are going to take. And then once we get the sheep with water, we'll see if the if we have anything left, we'll give it to the pigs. Then we'll grab our tipper there and empty our pig food. And then we will see about putting some bagasse in our tipper for our cows, and see if we can't load them up with power food. Alrighty. Looks like they're going to take almost all of this. There we go. Alright, so our sheep are taken care of now for a while. I don't know if our pigs are going to take the rest of this. There we go. I think they're going to take pretty much all of this water. We're going to have to see. Almost all. Oops. All right. So we're going to leave our water tank here for now. Oops. We were way off on that one. All right. Here comes one of our trucks. He's got himself a full load of corn. It's always good to see our hired helpers doing their jobs properly. Now we'll have to see if we have to wait on him to unload our pig food. Looks like he's in there unloading as we speak. Alright. Let's go get our bagasse. And then we will call this an episode, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. We are almost done our fall harvest season. We will finish up our cornfield off camera, and next time we come back we will be harvesting our large soybean field here, which will be the last field that we need to harvest before winter. It's a monumental task that is almost done, and we're going to celebrate once winter comes by trying to take out a row of trees and open up another field to be merged. That ought to be fun. We got a semi here. We better let go ahead of us. As you can see, we've got quite the pile of dairy goods that we need to sell. And it looks like we've got a molasses pallet we need to move out of the way. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you want to get notifications of when I have additional content, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. You'll get a notification if you do so as to when I put new content up. We are vastly approaching the end of this series. We've got just a few more episodes to go before we actually bring in seasons, and then we've got 12 episodes left in this series, and then we're going to start over on Slovak Village. That was one of the maps that was submitted to the map contest for Farming Simulator 17. Alright, so we've got our sugar byproduct here, our bagasse, loaded up in our tipper. And if you remember, this product can actually be used as power food for our for our cattle. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't fill up our feed trough, and then we'll call it the episode. I encourage you guys, if you haven't, please check out PCSG. It's a really great web community. They're out there to help people. They're not a community where they'll basically say, if you've got a question, oh, well, go search for it. It's been answered 18,000 times. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. They'll be more than glad to tell you how to do something and help you out. We've also got several great mods from some great mod authors, including some great map authors, including Stevie, the author of some really awesome maps. We've got a couple other really great maps out there. So I've got this stuff, and I don't know where I can. Wait, Patrick. I don't know where I can put this, so I'm just going to have to. I'm just going to dump it here because I can't put this in my silo, and obviously I can't put it back in my. I can't put it back in the sugar factory So now we're going to need to get some silage. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, happy farming.